living a new life. Musings of the day, shining our light. I used to believe my heart was hard, that I was unfeeling, because that's what I was told. It has taken a lifetime of trauma, heartbreak, and resilience to realize that my heart is so huge and my feelings so deep that I had to protect it to survive. Beneath it all is who I am, love. They couldn't deal with the depth and intensity of who I was because I was so alien to them, so they turned me out. It wasn't because I was essentially bad, as they said. It was because my light was so bright that it would have forced them to look at themselves, and that they couldn't risk. Sometimes I write something, and afterwards I'm amazed at what came through. This is one of those times. Honestly, I can't even recall what I was commenting on, but something I wrote struck someone else, and she replied. My point here is twofold. One is that the truth is right there at my fingertips, on the tip of my tongue and living in my heart. It's through my writing and painting that it comes to light, not when I'm consciously thinking. There's something in the creative process, at least for me, that turns off my mind and gives me access to my heart and soul. It is, as I have said many times, a spiritual practice for me. There are those who meditate. I paint. I journey to the unseen and speak with spirit. The other point I want to make is about what I actually wrote in that comment. It's about our light being so bright. In my experience, it is our light that we're afraid of, and it is also what intimidates others. All of us have our own brilliance, our fire, our passion, our gift to offer. Just look at children. They're pure spirits who seem to be adept at all of the things we tell ourselves we cannot do later in life. That's only because we were told we couldn't. We were conditioned, trained to believe what they believe about us, because that is what served them. It was never the truth. How many of us were told we were brilliant and gifted and loving and kind? How many of us were told that we were a gift to the world just by being alive? When I was a child, my light was burning so brightly that those who were in charge of my life at the time were intimidated, frightened of it. I asked questions about myself and about life that they couldn't answer because they couldn't even understand the question. I saw things, felt things, related to life in a way that no one around me could fathom. I was an oddity, an alien to them, and they were afraid of what I knew and saw because it was the truth. And the truth was not on the menu. It was not acceptable. And neither was I. I say this not to air dirty laundry, quite the opposite. This is about shedding light on what it really means to be who we are. To say that it is not only okay, but necessary for all of us to shine as brightly as we can. Because when we do, we illuminate the world around us. Think about the most incredible vocalist you know, someone you could listen to for hours. What if they never shared their voice with you? I write this as an invitation. No, a plea to see the truth about your own light, to see your own truth, not the one that others have told you all your life. You will not diminish anyone else by shining. You will only give them permission to shine as well.